All right, folks, get ready for a big one. We got a UEFA Europa League match coming up. PAOK taking on Ferencvaros.
Should be a good one.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get you ready for it with all the stats and the stories, all the stuff you need to know.
All the deep cuts, right?
Exactly. This is more than just about who's going to win or lose, though, right?
Way more.
This is about the hidden narratives, the trends, the things that'll make you sound like you really know what you're talking about when you're watching this match.
Impress your friends.
Exactly. I mean, did you know PAOK? They've been scoring a ton of goals lately, but they've got this weird history against Hungarian teams.
It's true.
And Ferencvaros, oh boy, Ferencvaros. They've got this secret weapon. He's tearing up the Europa League right now.
Definitely someone to watch.
Oh yeah, you are not going to want to miss this deep dive.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so let's start with PAOK. They are on fire right now.
Absolutely on fire.
4 wins and a draw since the beginning of November.
17 goals.
17 goals. Can you believe that?
It's impressive.
Especially those wins, the 7-1 and the 4-1, just crushing it.
Yeah, domestically they've been dominant.
But then you look at their Europa League record and it's...
Yeah, a bit of a different story there.
It is a different story, just 1 win in the competition so far.
Right. It's like, what's going on? Is it a mental thing?
Yeah, you got to wonder, is it in their heads? Because the talent is there, obviously.
Definitely.
And here's something that really kind of blows my mind. PAOK, they don't have a good record against Hungarian teams.
That's right.
Never won, actually.
Nope.
2 draws, 2 losses. I'm telling you, something's up.
Well, when you look at those losses, maybe there's something to it. PAOK's style is very attacking, very individualistic, and Hungarian teams tend to be much more disciplined and tactical.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so you wonder, is it a style mismatch? Like sometimes styles make fights.
Yeah, how do they overcome that? That's the question.
Exactly, that's what we need to find out.
Yeah. All right, well, let's shift gears a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Ferencvaros. They are no joke either.
No, they're not.
3 wins in a row in the Europa League group stage.
Yeah.
This is their first time doing this in the 21st century.
That's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
What do you think is behind this success?
Well, I think a big part of it is their defense. They've been really solid, only letting in about a goal per game in the Europa League.
That's tough to beat.
It is, and I think they've learned from the past. They've maybe become a little bit more pragmatic, a little more careful, and it's paying off.
Interesting. So we've got PAOK, this attacking powerhouse against Ferencvaros, this defensive wall. What's going to happen?
Well, that's the big question, right? Who's going to impose their will?
Right. Are we going to see a ton of goals, or is it going to be like a chess match?
Well, and on top of that, you've got this really interesting individual matchup.
Oh, yeah, the Battle of the Stars.
Right.
We've got Despodov for PAOK, 5 goal contributions in his last 4 games. This guy is a machine.
He's on fire. But don't forget about Varga. He's leading the whole Europa League in goals scored. 5 goals in his last 5 games, and he had 2 goals in his last Europa League game. He's dangerous.
So is this going to be the Despodov show or the Varga show?
That's the question, isn't it? Who's going to step up?
I can't wait. And one other thing that I noticed about PAOK, they've scored in the first 7 minutes in 3 out of their last 4 games. That can't just be luck.
No, I think that's tactical. They know Despodov is really fast out of the gate, and they're creating those chances for him early on.
Smart. So we've got one team killing it in their own league but struggling in Europe. We've got another team exceeding expectations, and they've got PAOK's number historically.
And we've got these 2 amazing players ready to go head-to-head. I mean, this is going to be a fun one.
I am so ready for this match. All right, so before you watch, tell us what you think.
Yeah, who you got?
Give us your predictions. Hit us up on social media. We'll be back after the match to break it all down and see who comes out on top. Until then, happy watching.